Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Fala, seus Duduis, bem com vocês? Aqui quem tá falando é o jogador Dudui. E dessa vez aqui continuar com a nossa série de Alan Wake Remastered.
Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
Outra coisa, aqui ó, ficava uma garrafa de café, tá? Então se vocês quiserem, tem uma garrafa de café para pegar aqui. E aí tem que fazer agora cafezinho para nossa mulher, a Alice. E aqui ó, fotinho do Alan Wake Up. O Alan acorda, rapaz. O cara tá só com essa blusinha que nem... Tá nevando pacas lá no fundo, tá louco. Ó, tem um QR Code ali que dá pra gente passar. Se vocês quiserem dar uma olhadinha ali, eu não vou fazer isso. Aqui tem o manuscrito e os livros do Alan. Tá vendo? São 5. Ele dá pra lançar o 6º. Porque o último lançamento dele durante o começo do jogo era 2 anos, né? Estamos 3 anos atrás. Você tá lançando o seu 3º livro. Ou 6º livro. Aqui não tem nada pra gente pegar demais. Não tem nenhum manuscrito. Tem um banheiro que você pode acessar aqui na casa do Alan. Tem uns remédios aqui. Opa. A luz ficou fraca. Ou foi pressão minha? Um gradinho. E ali, olha como que tá o tempo. Ele tá só com essa blusinha aqui, mano. Aí, isso é de aço mesmo, hein? Então tá, né? O tempo vai ficar assim. Então vamos pra cozinha. Entramos no nosso quarto. Já falamos com a nossa mulher, falou pra gente ligar a cafeteira, porque ela vai precisar de um cafezinho, que ela vai trabalhar a noite inteira. E acabou de comprar uma TV zona. Tá sem TV ali. Da hora esse detalhe, não tinha reparado na vez que eu joguei. E lá a cozinha, um quadrinho, bonito quadro. Bem bonito quadro. Vamos ligar a cafeteira.
Coffee's on.
Great. Vou falar com a Alice.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Caraca. Ah, essa noite vai ter, né? Vamos lá, vamos ver aqui no nosso desk.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
Alan? Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
I'm right here, baby.
I'm fine. Just get the lights back on. Now, please.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head. I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
Pensei numa cidadezinha pacata, você deveria ter pescado, viu? Acho que você não teria perdido a sua mulher, não. Talvez. Mas não era mais difícil, né? Sheriff. Ó, o mapa. Platform. Eu vou falar com ela, meu irmão. Calma aí. Mudar a câmera aqui para a direita. Que o jogo quer que a gente fique com a câmera para a esquerda. Vou mudar para a direita que eu prefiro olhar. Ah, conferindo se trocou a luz lá na delegacia, do jeito que ela falou.
For testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Pode deixar, obrigado, viu? Estou indo.
Weaver, I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
É verdade isso aí. E trancado, não posso entrar. Trancadinho também não posso entrar. Ah, é um rádio. Os rádios são colecionáveis, por isso que eu tô explorando, tá, pessoal? Um manuscrito, já tinha pegado.
Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over. Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over. Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Ixi. A cara dele. É, irmão. O povo tá atrás do Spook. Não é o Spook que... Tô rindo, caraca. Calma aí. Opa, leu o que? Leu o que? Leu o que? Ah, tá. O povo desaparecido. O Spook. Coitado do Spookles. Zepared. E esse aqui. Richard, Bruce e Jacob. Acampando. Não voltará. Nenhum contato. Não voltará nenhum contato. Se tiver, tá. Provavelmente isso aqui é aquelas sombras que a gente matou em 3 em 3, né? E para ligar a luzinha, então vamos conversar com a Sarah. Oi, Sarah.
Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Obrigado, hein?
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Hey,
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can
Hey,
walk
can
in
you
through the
turn the
cell
light?
corridor.
The light's on. The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here.
Tá, eu pulei já as etapas aqui. Dá pra voltar, mas não vou. Acender a luz pro cara.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen. You gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
Ai, ai, essa aí foi boa. Tá cantando.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Tá, vamos procurar alguns itens. Tem um radinho aqui, eu vou já ativar enquanto eu vou explorar aqui pra gente ficar escutando esse somzinho no fundo aí do cara falando. A gente sai on the left ali, ó. Mas eu vou procurar aqui itens. Mas eu acho que não tem. Dá pra pular. Ah, dá pra pular. Deixa eu pular aqui então. Sigo. Tem um item aqui? Não, mas vamos pular. Tá bom ouvir, rapaz. Vamos pular aqui, pula aqui. E entra aqui. Era pro cara tá aqui, né?
Driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Ah, vamos tentar sair da delegacia. O bêbado que tá acabado. Eita, pô.
The writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Então já descobrimos que tá uma semana desaparecido.
I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not a...
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh!
Hey!
Oh, my!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week. And someone's got Alice.
Do you
and everything's
understand
just...
what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
All right, wait here.
Que cuzão. Errado ele não tá, né, mano? Mas é meio cuzão. Tá, Foz do Mamute colombiano. Se vocês quiserem parar aí, esses leis, vai dar só curiosidade do mamute. Mamute pequenino. Queria fumar. Quem lembra dessa história? Essa música, nossa, foi primórdios da internet. Tô explorando aqui pra ver se tem item, tá, gente? Porque eu só cheguei aqui. Aí eu conversei, ó. O Max tá ali, ó, tá vendo? Eu conversei com ele, voltei, peguei o item que tava aqui, voltei a falar com ele, depois eu parei de jogar, eu reiniciei pra poder gravar aqui pra vocês. Depois disso daqui é tudo inédito pra mim. Inédito não, né? Como eu falei, eu já zerei esse jogo há muitos anos atrás. Lá pra 2010, 2011 mais ou menos. Então, eu não lembro de muita coisa. Eu lembro do começo do jogo e do final, só. Meio percurso eu não lembro quase nada.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Oh, coitado.
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Hell, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky. Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
Tô caçando então aqui. Então.
Okay, boy, we're almost done here. You can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No. This whole thing... Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Bem que eu queria que fosse mentira, mas... Ou não, Foda-se, esqueci o nome do cara já. Elder Ring ali? Elderwood. Vamos pegar o formulário. Trouxa. Levar pro Rust.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Obrigado, filho. Vou pra lá, viu? Vamos pro carro. Ih, que bonita. Virou um pouquinho mais só pra dar uma thumbnails.
You're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
É mesmo, né? Ele tava com uma arma, né? Será que ele fez? Será que ele se livrou da arma? Se os policiais acharem a arma perto lá do gas station, vai ter os digitais dele lá, né?
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. But you're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Achoo! Achoo! Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again. Achoo!
Amargo
Bless you.
pesadelo.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
Ah, vai. Então, por que você veio pra cá então, seu arrombado? Não pedi? Trouxa. Não pedi pra você vir? Pedi? Você veio porque você quis. E ainda eu tô pagando ainda. Se der luz aqui. Ah, não. Já tava aceso. Nossa, aqui dos vagaba. Banheiro. Ei, cafezinho. A partir daqui, gente, eu não sei de mais nada, tá? Na verdade, eu nem cheguei aqui. Pilhas. 2 pilinhas. Ótimo. Vai precisar. E acender as luzes. Tem mais nenhuma pilha aqui guardada, jogada? Não. Tá. Então, vambora. Ah, parece muito do pier que a gente ficou. A nossa mais desapareceu, não parece? Eu acho que eles só usaram Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V ali e mudaram alguma coisa, hein? Ali tem os carros, tem os bagulho da cidade. É, dá pra ver que foi no jogo mesmo. Mesmo sendo um jogo de 2010, a cidade é bem viva, cara. Dá pra ver que, tipo, tem qualidade ainda no jogo do PlayStation, né?
Wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Locking the door now.
O cara tá com arma ainda. E a polícia não achou estranho, ele ainda tá com arma. Mas talvez ele tenha a posse de arma, né? Aí ele tem o documento dessa arma. Ah, gente, é um jogo, né? Eu tô tentando achar muita coisa no jogo. Descansei, ó. Pronto. Pronto. Ó, já tem o manuscrito, nunca peguei esse manuscrito, vai ser a primeira vez. O lixinho. Arma. O que tem nesse manuscrito?
Never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intent. The kidnapper fired his gun.
Eu fiquei preso.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Tá bom, gente, eu vou ficar toda hora meio quieto quando ele começar a falar pra vocês também entenderem a história. Eu prestar atenção pra entender mais a história. Caralho, que susto. Eu já sei um pouquinho da história, né? Mas... Oi, tem alguém aqui? Anybody here? Ui, dá pra entrar. Vamos acender a luz. Nunca se sabe, né? Na cafeteira, tu tem café aqui? Ui, bala de resorve. Opa!
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. No plan, really, just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Bat. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of gun.
Tinha um maluco aqui, ó. Só pra dar um medinho mesmo. Ali pra onde eu tenho que ir. Vamos vir pra cá. Ver se tem algum item aqui. Um deck aqui. Essa vista bonita. E começou. Comissários. Eu não vou vir por aqui não, porque eu posso cair. Com a certeza disso. Oi, tem alguém aqui? Em inglês, né? Anybody here? Ah, eita porra. Um trader. Não dá pra entrar no trader. Tem um monte daqui, ninguém tá aqui. Opa, aqui já tá arrombado, hein? Não dá pra você passar pela janela, mano? Não dá. Vamos pela porta. Tem luz aqui? Será? Não acende. TV liga. Ah, daqueles bagulho de série de terror deles. Por aqui tem coisa não.
The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
The Man in the Mirror. Tá bom, chega. Depois eu vejo isso aí, senão... Tá ficando meio tenso aqui, o cara se escorba. Tem algum item aqui, irmão? Vamos ver. Ah, tem mais uma subidinha aqui. Aí, ó, tem um manuscrito. Já é bom ter explorado aqui. Tem um manuscrito aqui que eu não tinha visto. E que é? Vamos lá. Nossa, lá embaixo tem um monte.
I knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle.
Então o Rush gostava da... Gosta da Rose, né? Que é obcecado pelo nosso amiguinho Alan. Nosso galã. É capaz, irmão. A morte de Rust?
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page.
Caraca, velho. Isso aí tá legal, mano. Esse joga e lê um livro ao mesmo tempo, mano. Que massa.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury. Rusty, damn.
Rusty, hang on! Oh God. I'm coming! Please, help me!
Do Rush.
Anybody? Help me! Help me!
Cafezinho, tem mais uma coisa? Shotgun. E aí, pessoal, vou ficar por enquanto por aqui. Vocês vão ficar puto comigo, mas esse vídeo realmente só foi historinha. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. No próximo vídeo já vamos ter um pouquinho mais de ação, então fica atento aí. Não se esquece de se inscrever e ativar o sininho para você conseguir acompanhar o resto dessa parte. E o resto do jogo também, beleza? Leia a descrição, tem minhas redes sociais e meu canal principal. E é isso aí. Valeu, falou, fui!
Fui capturado.